All right, good morning, everybody. Morning, Glenn. How are you, sir? Okay, so we just got done getting out of a gold that happened fairly quickly here. Bought it here at the yellow line. It was a pairing pattern buy. We hit our target already, so we're out of gold. I also have a crude oil on. I am long a crude oil. Take a look at that. Also wanting to go short here. I'm gonna want to go short on the mini Russell, so I'm gonna get that off first. All right, let's take a look at these charts. All right, going short here on the mini Russell. It's going to be an HF2 short. Gonna put me at a target down here at 1884 is going to be my profit target. Yeah. 1884. All right, let's look at crude. So we're short the mini Russell. 1884 is going to be my target. Crude. Bought in the crude about 5 minutes ago. I'm here. I'm long at this yellow line. Target 73.45. 72.25 would be my stop and reverse. I may add somewhere down here around 72.60. If we come down to 72.60, I may put a little bit on. All right, let's see what we got going on our stocks. All right, I'm going to keep an eye on Acon. Going to probably buy into this Acon someplace. DHC. DHC, man, the volume is not very high, but I sure like the charts. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a really, really light position on DHC. I'm only going to buy, I mean, the spread's good. It's only a penny spread. Volume's very light, though. It's the only thing I'm concerned about. I'm going to put 200 shares on here and buy a little bit of DHC. And I'm in DHC. They gave me 228. 228. Oh, 228. All right, so a little bit of DHC on. Short the mini Russell. $18.84 target. Also long crude. Yeah, BAOS. Possible buy coming up on BAOS. I don't see anything quite yet. Yeah, MGRX looks strong. We'll keep that on the radar. MGRX. All right, so looks like the mini Russell. Let's see here. All right, we're out of the mini Russell. Mini Russell hit its target. Mini Russell hit its lower target. So out of mini Russell. Still long crude. I'm getting ready to put a little bit more crude on here. I'm going to buy a little bit of crude. Going to add a little bit of crude here. Going to add to the crude, my long crude. Got an MGOL. I'd like to see MGOL dip a little bit more here before I commit getting into MGOL. Going on DHC, just kind of quiet, hanging in there. Have a little bit of DHC on. Volume really thin though. Spread's good on the bid and the ask. Let's see here. I'm watching Acon. I want to watch Acon for a buy. I like to buy here on if we can get back up to around 156, that would be a nice HF1 buy. Put an alert up here. $155. We hit 155, 156. I want to buy some Acon. All right, scanner's pretty quiet. See anything there? All right, we'll just be patient here and wait. Oh, NFO. BBLG, I'm gonna take that off with the radar, just too big of a spread. Check on my JDST. Potential buy coming up on JDST, but not yet. Probably later in the day. NVDS also popped up on our radar. I don't see any opportunities there yet. Could go a little bit higher. Don't see anything that I like. MVIS. No, ASST. MGRX. Fairly decent volume, good spread. We get some buying down here around the 185, 186. I don't see anything yet. BAOS. Like BAOS wants to go lower. Keep an eye on that. I don't see it yet. And MGOL. I like MGOL. I'm just not getting any buy setups yet. I can get MGOL back up to say 260. Might be interested. I'm going to go ahead and put an alert up here, 260. And we'll see what it looks like once we get back up to, if we can get up to 260, I may buy it. MGOL. All right, I'm buying an ACON, ACON. I'm buying ACON. So now I'm long DHC and ACON. All right, they gave me 157 on my add-on on ACON. Bought it at ACON. ACON bought at 1.5. I stopped with 150. Gave me 157. Still long my crude oil. Long down here where I added on, already added on to my long crude, still long crude. Target 73.45. Another 8 minutes here before the opening bell. I think that has a ways to go a little bit further down before I get interested in FRGT. What's going on FARM? Nothing there. Looks like FARM wants to come down a little bit more. I bet another 5 minutes here before the opening bell. I might keep an eye on ACON. Always enjoy trading on Thursdays. One of my favorite days to trade are Thursdays. Thursdays typically tend to be very good days for me. I like the action on Thursdays. I think a lot of traders make Fridays a pretty short day, so a lot of the activity usually comes in on a Thursday. So we'll see if that's going to be the case. So far I made a little bit of money on gold, a little bit of money on the mini Russell. I have ACLN on, and that's going a little bit against me here. I also have DHC, which is a little bit against me. And what I'm hoping for here is after the opening, we get some interest and get this thing popped up. Still like what I'm seeing on DHC. It's once again volume fairly light on DHC. That's the only thing I don't like. But I only put 200 shares on. I'm not going to do too heavy on DHC. All right, let's see what Acon wants to do after the opening.
BEAT. BEAT.
All right, so the small Dow's down a little bit here, down 11. It's probably getting a little lower opening on the Dow. Got about 15 seconds here before the opening bell. Keeping my eye on ACLN. ACLN on my charts looks like it could pull back a little bit here, so I'm going to watch this. See whether I'm going to add or get out.
THMO. CMTV.
A lot of mine down there coming in. Let's see what happens.
BEAT. ARVL. ARVL.
All right, get past this 150, absorb these buyers. There we go. Profit target hit. Yeah, I was watching MGOL. What profit target? Oh, that was an entry. It's too late. Sorry, blasted through MGOL. I don't have MGOL on. Let's look at MGOL. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a little bit of MGOL. Pull back to my entry. See if we can't scalp a little bit out of the MGOL.
A and B out.
Like to get MGOL up to 284.
EMEK.
Let me look at my ACON. Yeah, ACON's starting to move. Yeah, BAOS also looks really good. The only problem I don't like about BAOS, too big of a spread on the bid ask right now. Volume's good though. Yeah, it's halted, right? Can't get into it anyway. See what Acon's gonna do. BAOS. Yeah, we should see some more buying coming in down here in Acon. Let's check out my MGOL, still on MGOL. MINN. I am not liking MGOL. Gonna go ahead and just get out of MGOL, take a loss on MGOL, out of MGOL. Still on DHC and ACON.
ENBR.
Yeah, 1280 halt on BAOS.
IDAI.
Check on MGOL. Already got out of MGOL, so I'm flat on MGOL.
BBLG.
Still long ACON, starting to firm. Bunch of sellers coming up here at 156, 159.
MOG B
AIBL.
All right, got a new target, 170 on ACON, ACON.
BHMO.
We got BAOS coming down. Man, they hammered that BAOS. And I'm glad I didn't get into it. All right, I'm still on DHC. It's not doing anything.
BBLG.
Extremely quiet on DHC.
BHMO. BBLG.
BAOS
Man, there's nothing that really seems like it has any kind of excitement behind it, right?
BBLG.
15 million volume on ACON, penny spread. Let's see if we can get this ACON moving. What kind of spread tolerance? 2 cents. 1 to 2 cents. I don't like a big tolerance on these stock spreads. I don't like, I mean, if it's really strong, maybe 3, 4 cents, but I'm really looking for really just a penny spread. ACON has a penny spread. What else? DHC has a penny spread. All right, because it looks like we reversed on crude, so our long position is reversing to short.
BHMO.
All right, let's look at crude real quick here.
MINM MOG B
All right, take a look at crude. We reversed on crude. That's going to give me a new target now on my short. All right, that's going to bring me down to 71.85, 71.85. That is going to be my profit target on crude. So also, this is going to also be an HF1. Typically, if I have an HF1 falling on HF1, they tend to be good trades. So the buy was an HF1 buy that failed, reversed. Now we're into another HF1 short. So I want to go ahead and add a little bit on this. Looking for a target of 71.85. Getting close to my 71.85 on crude. I'm just going to watch this for a minute. Oh, come on.
BAOS.
All right, so I'm starting to get some movement on Acon. So let's watch Acon switch over. Who's looking all right? Acon is moving up. Finally going green on Acon. First target up is going to be that 170. Let's see if we can get through this wall of sellers up here. Try 100 pennies. It is, Acon is having a tough time. All right. See if we can get going here. Let's take a look at DHC. I'm still on DHC. That's dead, not doing anything. What happened to MGOL? MGOL, nothing. MGRX, like the volume on MGRX, good volume, decent spread.
THNO.
There may be some opportunities in that. I want to go ahead. I'm trying to get out of this Acon first. I'll watch Acon. A lot more buying coming in now to Acon. Take a look at MGOL. What is MGOL doing? Anything in there like BAOS? I want to touch BAOS. I could see BAOS coming down to around this 1089. See what it wants to do once we get down that 1089, if we can get down there. Acon.
AGVA.
ROCAU.
AG.
I am not liking Acon. If we can't get going here, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of Acon, take a loss on Acon. VAOS is doing. I'm not liking Acon. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get out of Acon. I'm not liking Acon. I'm flat on Acon. Took a loss on Acon. All I have now is DHC. DHC is dead, quiet. It's gonna be a slow play, I think, today, DHC. Let's look at JDST. JDST is one of my favorites, but I don't see an opportunity on JDST.
CHMO.
Let's look at MGRX. Don't see anything there. EAOS, nothing. Whited down. All right. MVIS. That was on our radar the other day. MVIS. Could have a little pop up, but don't want to really commit to that yet. Watch, I'll keep an eye on it. And go back to FRGT. I take that off of the radar. It's not liking it. ASST. Nothing there. NVDS. There. Let's see, what else do we have? Go back to MGOL. All right, I am getting a buy on MGRX. I'm about a little bit of MGRX. All right, long MGRX. First target up here is going to be 240. Right, this is an HF1 buy on MGRX. $240 is a target. Also getting a 249 target. Getting a 249 target. And one more, 252. All right, so what do I have on? DHC long, MGRX. Long MGRX. And we are short the crude. Let's take a look at our crude before we wrap this up, because we are sitting at the top of the hour. All right, we're still short crude here at the yellow line, so up a little bit, little green. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today, folks. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Also, if you hit that notification bell, you'll be updated on our recaps. We will be doing recaps every day, at the end of the day, on how we did for our trading this morning and going into later on in the morning, afternoon as well. So that's going to do it. Everybody have a good trading day. Hopefully we'll see you first thing tomorrow morning. Same time, same place.